All right, guys, so we are here in the mini pasture with our 3 mini donkeys and our Shetland pony, and we're just going to talk about a couple of fun facts about donkeys. So, first thing is what everyone notices when they think of a donkey is these big old ears. Okay, so these big old ears are actually designed to help keep them cool. So donkeys are naturally desert animals, and so these ears, just like a rabbit, are used to get heat away from the body. Second thing about donkeys is, since they're desert animals, their bodies are naturally designed to get not a lot of foliage, not a lot of forage, not a lot of pasture. So their bodies are very good at processing and breaking down and using anything that they consume. So it is really important to not overfeed your donkey. So many times I see donkeys that are extremely overweight. They have, huge fat deposits on their neck and their belly and their rump, and the owners don't even know that that's not normal. So our two girls, Lolly and Sweet Pea here, are a really good weight for a donkey. Minis especially get overweight because they're so small, and they don't need very much. So our donkeys are here on a dry lot, so they are in a small pasture with not a lot of grass. We give them hay once a day. We give them a handful of grain, and that's it. Okay, they don't need very much. This is just coastal hay. We don't give them alfalfa, not orchard grass, nothing like that. Just coastal is perfect for them. Another thing about donkeys is they have a dulled, kind of dusty coat color, which will blend into an environment in the desert. Also, they have kind of long coats to keep sand and other debris away from their skin. Donkeys tend to be relatively clean. They don't thirst their hair. The mud, yeah, they do get some dirt and some mud, but it doesn't stick as well as like a horse. So I find them a little bit easier to get clean and to keep clean. Sweet Pea here hasn't been brushed in quite a while, and she still looks relatively clean. But with that long coat being desert animals, their fur is not really waterproof like a horse. So you get this wet, it'll go right through to their skin. Because they're desert animals, like I keep saying, they're desert animals. And so, not getting a lot of rain, there's really not a need for it. But since we've domesticated them and brought them all over the United States, all over the world, in several different environments, we need to be conscious of the fact that their skin or their fur is not waterproof. And so I do blanket my donkeys when it is cooler out and rainy. So if it's below 60 and raining, I put blankets on my donkeys. They also, since they have those long ears, they do have a higher risk of frostbite. Jet, leave him alone. No, sir. Anyway, they have a higher risk of frostbite on their ears and tail. Hey, girls, stop. Anyway, so I like to blanket them when it is colder out. So donkeys are known as protectors, but the truth of the matter is, where a lot of people get in trouble, is donkeys protect themselves, their family units, and their close herd mates. Okay, you can't put one donkey out in a herd of 50 cattle and expect it to protect all the calves. Okay, that's not how it works. They have to be bonded. They have to have another donkey with them. They have to be bonded with the cows, and you have to have they have to be integrated in with the cattle or the sheep or the goats or whatever you have them with in order for them to protect, because they protect themselves. A lot of times donkeys will kind of go off by themselves and the other livestock are on their own because they are a completely different species. So you just got to be aware of that. Some donkeys more than others, but just be aware if you're looking for a donkey to be a protector. If there's a coyote, they're gonna protect themselves if the coyote's near them. Okay, you have a baby donkey, they're gonna protect that baby. Okay, if they are bonded with a baby, like a lamb, they're gonna protect them. But if they're just kind of off by themselves, they're not gonna do much protection. So, another thing about donkeys is their hooves are shaped a little bit differently. They are a little bit harder. They do grow a little bit slower than horses and have less hoof problems than horses. I trim my donkeys every 8 weeks and they are, perfectly content with that. They are a lot more sure-footed than a lot of horses, making them great pack animals. They're also very strong for their size. And a lot of people don't get along with donkeys because of their more stubborn personality. A lot of positive reinforcement is important with donkeys. Yes, girl, get the good hay at the bottom. Positive reinforcement, gentle presence. If you're harsh or forceful, you're not going to have a good relationship. So these are some things to consider if you are interested in donkeys. Getting donkeys in any way, shape, or form. They are completely different animals than horses. So just because you own horses doesn't mean a donkey is a good fit for you. But they are still amazing creatures. I love my donkeys. And soon we are going to start cart training this girl. So hopefully we can get that going into our program soon. So if you have any questions, let